There is a version of you that already exists. He's stronger, calmer, more disciplined, more respected, more focused, more dangerous in the right ways. He wakes up early, he keeps his promises, he handles pressure without breaking. He moves through life with purpose instead of confusion. But there's something standing between you and him. Sacrifice. Because, the truth no one tells men anymore is simple. You cannot become the man you want to be without giving something up. Strength demands sacrifice. Confidence demands sacrifice. Respect demands sacrifice. Leadership demands sacrifice. And today we're going to talk about what that really means. Not the comfortable version, the real version. Sacrifice means letting go of who you are right now. Most men want change. Few men want transformation. Because transformation requires identity death. You cannot become disciplined while protecting lazy habits. You cannot become confident while protecting insecurity. You cannot become strong while protecting comfort. The man you want to become is waiting on the other side of decisions you've been avoiding. And honestly, the longer you delay those decisions, the longer you delay your life. You must sacrifice comfort. Comfort is attractive. Comfort is easy. Comfort is familiar. But comfort quietly destroys potential. Comfort convinces you, tomorrow is fine. Later is fine. One more day won't matter. Strong men understand something most people never learn. Comfort today creates regret tomorrow. Sacrifice comfort. Wake up earlier, train harder, work longer when necessary. Stay focused when distractions call your name. Because comfort builds average men. Sacrifice builds uncommon ones. You must sacrifice excuses. Excuses feel intelligent. They feel logical. They feel justified. But excuses are lies dressed as protection. Weak men say, I don't have time. I don't have resources. I didn't have the right opportunities. Strong men say, I'll find a way. Because responsibility creates power. Excuses destroy it. Every excuse you remove strengthens your identity. Every excuse you keep weakens your future. You must sacrifice instant gratification. Modern life, it trains men to chase pleasure. Scroll, watch, consume, repeat. Quick dopamine, quick distraction, quick escape. But the man you want to become does not live for short-term rewards. He lives for long-term outcomes. He delays gratification. He invests time wisely. He protects his attention. Because attention is power, and power creates transformation. You must sacrifice approval. This one is hard. Because approval feels safe. It feels validating. It feels comfortable. But approval traps identity. The moment you live for other people's opinions, you stop living for your own standards. Strong men respect others, but they do not depend on approval. They move forward even when misunderstood, even when doubted, even when unsupported. Because purpose matters more than popularity. You must sacrifice old habits. Habits build identity. Identity builds destiny. Your daily routines are shaping your future whether you notice them or not. Late nights, distractions, inconsistency, avoidance. These habits slowly weaken your potential. The man you want to become requires new habits. Early mornings, movement, reading, planning, executing, repeating. Habits are not small decisions. They are life decisions. You must sacrifice fear. Fear stops more men than failure ever will. Fear of judgment, fear of rejection, fear of embarrassment, fear of change. Fear convinces men to stay small, safe, invisible. But strong men feel fear and move forward anyway. Because, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is action despite fear. Sacrifice fear. Step forward. Speak up. Take risks. Build momentum. Your future is waiting on the other side of discomfort. You must sacrifice distraction. Distraction steals years quietly. Phones, noise, entertainment, comparison, endless scrolling. These things don't destroy your life overnight, but they slowly steal your focus. Strong men protect their attention like it's currency. Because attention creates results. Every minute you control builds your future. Every minute you waste delays it. You must sacrifice the need to be understood. This is honestly one of the hardest sacrifices, because growth often looks strange from the outside. People may question your discipline, your boundaries, your priorities, your focus. Some may even resist your change. But the man you want to become cannot be built by explaining yourself to everyone. Sometimes growth requires silence. Sometimes growth requires distance. Sometimes growth requires standing alone. And that's okay. You must sacrifice comfort conversations. Not every conversation deserves your energy. Not every environment supports your growth. Not every friendship helps your future. Strong men understand something important. Your environment shapes your standards. Your standards shape your results. Sacrifice conversations that weaken your direction. Protect conversations that strengthen your purpose. You must sacrifice your old identity. This is the deepest sacrifice of all, honestly, because your identity feels permanent. But identity is flexible, trainable, upgradable. The disciplined man you admire once started where you are, confused, distracted, inconsistent, uncertain. Transformation begins when you decide, I'm not that man anymore. And then you prove it with action, daily. Sacrifice builds respect. Respect does not come from talking. Respect comes from consistency. People respect men who show up early, keep promises, stay calm under pressure, finish what they start, and stand by their principles. Sacrifice builds this reputation slowly, but once built, it becomes unshakable. Sacrifice builds confidence too. Confidence is not personality. Confidence is evidence. Evidence that you keep your word, evidence that you finish difficult things, evidence that you move forward when others stop. Every sacrifice becomes proof. Proof creates belief. Belief creates confidence. Sacrifice builds discipline. Discipline is not punishment, it is structure. Freedom, believe it or not, lives inside structure. The man who controls his habits controls his future. Sacrifice creates discipline. Discipline creates strength. Strength creates opportunity. Opportunity creates momentum. Sacrifice builds leadership. Leadership is responsibility in motion. People follow men who act with purpose, men who remain steady during chaos, men who stay focused during pressure, men who move forward during uncertainty. Sacrifice builds this stability, and stability builds influence. Sacrifice builds peace. Most people think sacrifice creates stress, but the opposite is true. Sacrifice removes chaos, removes confusion, removes regret. The disciplined man sleeps better, moves clearer, decides faster, because structure creates peace. The man you want to become is waiting. He is not far away. He is not impossible to reach. He is built through decisions, one morning at a time, one habit at a time, one sacrifice at a time. Every early wake-up builds him. Every completed task builds him. Every disciplined choice builds him. Every excuse removed builds him. He is already forming right now inside your decisions. Most men quit before transformation happens. This is the painful truth. Most men stop too early. They expect fast results, quick recognition, immediate confidence. But real transformation is slow, quiet, invisible at first. Strong men continue anyway because they understand. Consistency beats intensity, patience beats shortcuts, structure beats motivation, and sacrifice beats comfort. Every time. Your future requires a decision. The man you want to become is not waiting for motivation. He's waiting for commitment. Commitment to sacrifice distraction. Commitment to sacrifice excuses. Commitment to sacrifice comfort. Commitment to sacrifice fear. Commitment to sacrifice average habits. Because transformation is not luck. It is construction. And construction requires effort. Daily effort. Intentional effort. Relentless effort. One day you will meet the man you could have become, and that moment will either feel powerful or painful. Powerful if you built him, painful if you avoided him. The difference between those futures is sacrifice. So the question is simple. What are you willing to give up to become the man you know you're capable of becoming?